Happy Friday, everybody. Welcome back. Good to see you all. Good morning. And also quick, just really quick for all the wonderful mothers out there. Happy Mother's Day. Want to wish everyone a lovely mother. I know it's probably the hardest job ever to be a mother. So I want to wish you all a lovely Mother's Day. So make sure you enjoy your day. All right, everyone. But in the meantime, today's Friday. We got a couple of nice big running stocks right now. We'll talk a little bit about the DRMA that just made a really nice pop this morning from 8:30 this morning. Just ran from 280 up to almost 340. I'm seeing some big iceberg orders that got filled in. We'll talk a little bit about that, plus a couple other stocks that have made the watch list, and we'll bang those out little by little. First and foremost, today's Friday. The market. Where are we now with the market? We were basically. I think we were up just a little bit, or we're down, but we had a crazy market yesterday. I mean, that thing just was like, let me just bring up yesterday's chart. We had a huge crash, and then the stock was basically flatline. We're up about 110 right now. And you know what? There were a lot of stocks that came out earnings this week, and a lot of things got affected by it. And we'll talk a little bit about that. I do want to start off with Disney, for example. Disney was a great short yesterday. Now, yesterday, I was on Metastock. And I was talking about it, and what's amazing? More people are starting to realize how important it is to follow orders. Now, you see Disney took a big hit because of earnings yesterday. I mean, it gapped down from yesterday. It actually, you could see it here. It was at 102, and it gapped down and went all the way down to about 92. Now, the great thing about that trade right there is that there was a humongous iceberg order that held at 92, and you could see it from 10 o'clock all the way to the close. Did not want to go any lower. Not only is 92 a long-term resistance levels, but remember, to have resistance levels in the past has to be indicative in future, and it did exist in that example there. And, it actually worked out pretty well. So is it a swing trade? You know what? It all depends how long it hovers here for. All I know is I did go see Guardians of the Galaxy movie yesterday. I know Disney owned it. It was a phenomenal movie. The only thing that was pretty crazy is that we had to reserve seats, and I tried to get the middle seats, because we were sitting at this RPG screen, whatever. I don't know if anybody knows that, but it's like one of these big screens with good stereo system. And there was nobody in there, and nobody was inside. It was just me and it was about 7 of my nephews and my nieces and everything. And then there was like 4 other kids, but the place was empty. I couldn't believe it. But, I don't know, maybe because it was Thursday night. I don't know. But anyway, great movie. Got to watch it. But I was watching some of the other movies that they're coming out with, and I don't think, they're really going to probably do that well with the other ones. I mean, this is like the last hurrah that they got. So we'll see what happens, what else they come out with. But anyway, regarding about what's going on this morning, let's go actually, let me talk about what happened yesterday, because there were a couple of good stocks that did run up, and I want to kind of like remind everybody why it's so important to be here and what you've missed and what to look forward to. NNOX moved great yesterday. This stock was a $6 stock, literally back in the ending of April. And you could see this thing has not stopped ever since. This thing has been going up every day. And this is how you learn how to become a day trade to a swing trade, and how you convert it into a swing trade, because it literally just has not stopped going higher. Once it got past this resistance of 16, this thing really just took off. And you could see here, I mean, look, the next resistance levels are right where it's at right now, right around the $20 price range, 21, wherever it is. But you could see we kind of hit that this morning. We backed off. But that stock was a phenomenal run up as a day trade and a swing trade. Went from 16 up to 18. And then once again, last 30 minutes of the close, when program trading kicked in, ran from 1860 all the way into after hours up to 21. That was also a pretty good one. This stock just got halted. This was a great short squeeze. Things just took off. We're for 3 to 550. It was a crazy stock. Jaguar also was a pretty nice little stock. A $350 stock went all the way down to $1. Had a good, I don't know what happened with this pop right here. Just out of nowhere, the stock decided to make a big run. The thing just popped. Disney, we already know about. That was a good short. Big support levels there. SPEM. This stock was a big gap up and came right back down again. PayPal, I'm still keeping a close eye on it. If it holds here longer and longer at these prices, it could probably end up being a swing trade. U was awesome yesterday. This thing just literally did a slingshot right here at the open and literally ran up to 11 o'clock, ran from about $30 up to 32. That was another one that was pretty good. GT died That stock had good earnings, and all of a sudden did this little quick slingshot right in the open. It came crashing down, didn't go anywhere. So that pretty much does what happened yesterday. And it wasn't the greatest day. There were a couple of good stocks here and there. A lot of them kind of showed up when the market opened up. But today is Friday. And as we know, it's Friday, we got to be careful what we trade, because going into the weekend, a lot of people don't come out with news. You don't get a lot of earnings announcements. I don't know if everybody heard about Title 42. Got expired last night about the border a ruling of getting in here regarding about being illegal and stuff like that. I don't know if that's going to affect certain stocks. If we do, we'll see it. I know the United States is going to go bankrupt by June 1st if they don't come with a budget proposal. So I would be really focused on trading, okay? Because a lot of these things, remember, policies or not, whatever you agree upon or not, what is your job? You're a trader, and your traders need to go out there and focus, because you could sit there and twiddle your thumbs and like, that's not going to happen. If you're in denial, okay, on what these policies will do to your financial investment in the stock market, you are going to blow up your account, because there's going to be opportunities to go long and there's going to be opportunities to go short. And that's what we need to be a good trader. We need volatility. And that's why we're in this business. So treat it like a business. So don't take it personal. Just make sure you react and protect your money and also benefit from it. Okay. Nobody knows what you're doing on your end. That's all you have to, only if you're part of the CTU market. Anyway, a couple of stocks we're going to put up there. So the DRMA is moving up really nice. I want to show you this really quick, because there was a pretty cool iceberg order that got filled right here around 312. You could see he was out there at 815. He held it down a few times. The guy hit it here. The price hit it here around 845, came back down, finally took it out, and it's starting to go up. It looks like the next biggest order I was out there is at 350. Not a lot, but it is a pretty big order out there. Michael did pretty well. Michael, we're going to look at that stock too. Michael just made money on one of our platinum students did really well on, what is it? SPRY. Yeah. So that stock right there is the second biggest percentage gainer right now on the the NASDAQ. You could see the number 2 and number 1, not only the biggest percentage gainers, are also the biggest percentage volume leaders in the NASDAQ. It's not really going anywhere. It had a pretty good gap up, but way to go, Michael. That was a really, really nice trade that you got right there on that trade. So good for you, Mike. Anyway, a couple other stocks out here I want to look at. Listen, I was not really super impressed this morning, and I told you this yesterday, it was going to happen. It's going to be really beautiful here in New York, probably your neck of the woods. Probably it's going to be in the 80s. Looking excited about that. Mother's Day. Kids are graduating from college right now. A lot of graduations that are going on. So I'm not expecting to be a super crazy market today so far. And you know what? I told you that yesterday, and it looks like it's rolling in today. Does that mean that we're out of business? No, there's going to be something that comes up. There's always something to trade, but just look for the nickels and dimes. Don't look for the home runs. All right. Hour looks pretty decent. It gapped up pretty big this morning. It came back down. I love the volume, 1.9 million shares, but it's at 23%, cheap little stock. Lumber, LUNR, it's gapped up pretty good too also. Volume is all right, but I'm not too much a fan. This is disgusting. This one just has really spot everywhere. Sorry about that, guys. My phone is like ringing off the hook. Let me just take this off. Garbage. These are all garbage. Okay, we got a big pop right now in ARRY. Okay, this looks pretty interesting. I don't know where this came from. This thing just popped out of nowhere. Got a little bit of a pop. Volume's a little light, though. Spread's a little big. Maybe not. All right, maybe not. All right, let's go hop over here in the losers list. IONM. Oh my God, this thing just obviously is not just gonna recover. This thing was $160 stock. It's almost at that dollar level. Just when you think you can't lose any more, you wake up in the morning, now you're down another 37%. I don't see any dead cat bounce on that one. Does not look like it has shown any sight of life on that one. Losers, nothing out there. New York Stock Exchange, what we got going on over here? All right, Here we have a stock, also big percentage gainer stock. Another one got crushed, and another one of these $180 stocks last year down to $1.30. How is that even possible? You know what I mean? Like, you could sit there and think all you want, but this stock a couple of days ago was $7, and you wake up, we watched it, and it's still getting crushed. Damn, these things are just not showing any sign of life. It is just incredible. New York Stock Exchange, absolutely nothing, zero, garbage. Look at that. The third biggest percentage gainer on the New York Stock Exchange is up a whopping 6%. Typical Friday. What's that with Tesla? Tesla's over here in big percentage move at hour. PACW. These things are like holding on for dear life. These banking stocks, these California bank stocks. This one, I mean, literally that's it. Okay, so what do we got? We got three stocks. I mean, that's terrible. But that is expected on a Friday. But don't worry, there's always something that will show up when the market opens up. So this is what we're going to do. All right. If you're watching us live, if you're watching us on social media, if you want to come and join our trading room, just take your phone and scan that little QR code in the top left-hand corner so we can get you in that trading room. If you want to see what we're going to be trading with markets, and give you a couple of workshops if you want to see what it's like to trade with some day traders. Been doing this for 30 years. Cyber traders in the room, you know how to play this game. Don't get crazy. Work together like a team, like we train you. Look for those iceberg orders. But remember, one of the tips of the day I want to give everybody, make sure the stock is tradable, okay? 50% of the people lose money in the market because they're trading stocks they shouldn't be in. And, me and Josh were doing commentary yesterday. We heard some of you making some comments on certain stocks, and I'm glad you told us about them, because if you did jump them and then you stop and think about it, like, you know what, you're right. I'm forcing into a trade. Doesn't really look that tradable. Let me go look at something else. Maybe I should sit on my hands. Okay. You don't need to buy every single stock out there. You don't want to churn and burn. You just want to make your days pay, and enjoy the rest of the day. All right, everybody. Brian, good day to take the week's profit and go golfing. Brian, I'm going fishing tomorrow. How about that? All right. Fluke season open up. I'm excited about my New York Jets. They got 6. I don't know what Josh has to say about his Giants, but I don't know about any football fans here, but we got 6 games. I'm going to be going. I can't wait. Looking forward to go to Vegas. A lot of Monday night games. Looking really, really cool. Looking forward to it. But yeah, it's going to be a nice day. Take my wife out on the boat. Once again, Mother's Day. So everyone out there, and enjoy it. All right, everybody. In the meantime, let's get ready for the market opened up. We got about 15, a little more than 15 minutes. Once again, we'll be back here at 2:30 on YouTube and social media. Just got that little QR code. Just click on that. In the meantime, and by the way, if you're new here to Cyber Trade University, if you any new trading members in the room who did do the QR code, and you will notice that you have an appointment with an education advisor, please don't waste any time. Book your appointment immediately. You got positions open. Do your walkthroughs. Let them show you exactly the workshops that we gave you to watch them. They're very fast. They're quick. They get right to the point. We want you to have the best experience in the trading room, because remember one thing, the best thing that can happen to you is you find out trading's not for you. As much as you want to make this job, the money is worthless. It's the time that you put into it. So please make sure you make the best of it. All right, guys, good luck today. Happy trading. We'll see you when the market opens up. Everyone else, see you back here at 2:30.